Okay.
Right. Trent, you okay? Do you want to just pop in here next to me? A hard game here today.
Yeah.
I mean, you really had to work to get all 3 points, didn't you? How are you feeling?
Tired. No, obviously it's always tough coming against a top team like Tottenham. Results probably haven't been going their way the last few weeks, but you can't knock the way that they came here and tried to win. They've obviously sat a bit deeper than what they normally do, but we created a lot of chances. Probably should have had a few goals first half. Disappointed a bit that we never, but we showed our character again and we're able to fight back.
Out of interest, do you find that teams are setting up differently to play against Liverpool to try and stifle, particularly yourself and Andy Robertson? Because you guys are outlets. We all know your assist records.
No, obviously, yeah, we're two fullbacks that want to get forward and help the team. So I think teams might see that as a bit of a threat and obviously maybe drop the wingers deeper or try and get their fullbacks closer to us. I think you see last week at Man United, that's what Man United done with their wing backs, and it was difficult for us. We managed to find space second half, and today we were able to get a bit more space and we were able to put more crosses in and get in behind them. But yeah, it was difficult to break them down and get clear-cut chances. But at the end of the day, we won, and that's all that matters.
Any questions, gents?
I was just going to ask you about playing against Son. I mean, you obviously know he's capable of beating players left, right and centre, but with you going forward, did you find that a real challenge today playing against him?
Yeah, I think obviously wingers, they don't really want to get back. So the idea for us is to get forward, make them go into areas where they don't want to go, and they can't hurt us if they're defending at full back. So we try and push them back as far as possible, but yeah, I think there was one time early on the second half of the counter attack, and he showed his pace, and no one was able to really catch him, and he's hit the bar. So yeah, he showed the threat, and he's one of the toughest you come against all season. So we were aware of that, and obviously early doors he's got that good shot off, and they were able to score very early on. But other than that, they never created too many chances.
Yeah. Obviously, when Gomez came on, you pushed further forward. Do you like playing? Do you see yourself playing there in the long term, or do you prefer playing at right back?
I think it was different because today we were obviously last 5 or 10 minutes we had the result that we wanted. Just automatically you sit back a little bit more. I don't know, I've never really played that position in terms of from the start and playing it in an attacking sense. Today was a bit more defensive, give us probably a bit more of a 5 at the back, because they know they were going to put attacking players on. They brought more on, and we knew that they were going to throw the kitchen sink at us. But yeah, it's somewhere where I'm open to playing anywhere really. Just want to play football, want to win games and do well for the team.
Obviously, it's the anniversary just passed of your debut against Spurs, wasn't it? In a competitive debut, I should add. I saw your Instagram posts as well. You're already a Champions League winner. How much further do you have to grow as a footballer, do you feel? And how much of it is down to the manager, Jurgen Klopp, for believing in you and helping to develop you and all his staff as well?
Yeah, obviously it's down to the coaching staff, it's down to the manager. It's down to obviously the managers I've had at the academies and the coaches and the people that have moulded me into the player that I am today. So it's obviously a huge thank you to everyone who's played a massive part for me. And yeah, obviously I think that was the 99th game, so coming up to hopefully a good anniversary soon. So yeah, we know we've obviously got a long way to go. I know personally I've got a long way to go. We've got hopefully over the next few years we'll keep being successful and keep growing as a team, and obviously individually the same. So there's a lot of room for improvement. We know we can improve.
But yourself, in terms of improvement, it's been phenomenal.
Yeah, obviously it's been quite a straight rise upwards, a few downs, but other than that, yeah, it's gone really well. And that's down to obviously the players that I'm playing with, the team that I'm around, the environment that I'm in that has really helped me. And obviously it's just important to keep winning games and to keep improving.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You must be sick of me, so I'm just going to take that from you.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Here we go.
That's
That's the 3rd or 4th time I've spoken to him in about 2 weeks, so I think he really is sick of me. But what's amazing is really how much of a Liverpool boy he is. On the way here, I came from Manchester yesterday, we took a cab. The driver's his uncle, or his cousin. And it's not the first time.
Did he say that really, or was it?
Well, he's told us, yeah, and he had pictures and all of that, and he started telling me about his birthday party, etc., etc., giving us the stories and about his brother getting him tickets. But it just feels like how much it means to him to play for Liverpool Football Club.
Mate, the way he played today was fantastic. But I mean, he put in one cross that second half. That if I was a centre forward, it would just crying out for someone to get their head on it, because his technique at the minute, I mean, I've not seen a fullback in a long time with technique like it. I mean, we're blessed in this country at the minute to have fullbacks with all great fullbacks, especially right back, Kieran Trippier, him, and I think them two are going to push each other all the way about being who's going to be England's best right back, because I think at the minute them two, him, Trent and Kieran Trippier, are miles ahead of anyone else.
Yeah, the only other one who's close is Wan-Bissaka, isn't he?
Yeah.
Who's capable, but the delivery and what Trent brings to the team. I mean, the assist record last year is phenomenal, and him and Andrew Robertson have got a great, healthy relationship of trying to beat each other, but they don't sort of. It's not the first thing on the mind is just to get that assist, and that's all the game's about. I mean, you can tell the passion that he's got for the club and what it means to him.
During your time, how many players actually cared about the club they were playing for? As in truly loved the club they were playing for?
Listen, I've played with a few. I mean, obviously the immediate one that springs to mind is probably Gabby at Aston Villa. I mean, he was probably the one. I mean, you played with guys at Liverpool, but he was the one where it really mattered. And you can always tell about how much a player means to a club when you play, obviously, your local rivals and how much stick they get. Like, Gabby used to get stick for fun from the Birmingham fans and the West Brom fans because he was Villa through and through. He loved the club. And I remember him having talked to him about it, like when he wasn't playing as much. I said, what do you want to do? And he only ever wanted to play at Villa. He didn't care if he'd retired 5 years before that, but as long as he'd only played for Villa, because that's the only club he wanted to play for.
Yeah, amazing. And there's the opposite spectrum. It's been documented that Benoit Assou-Ekotto is not a fan of football. Is this true? I mean, it's semi-public knowledge. I'm just looking for confirmation.
Yeah, I mean, Benny was a strange one because he was such a good left back as well. He had everything: power, pace, good delivery, good touch, good shot. But he just didn't like football. Like once he left,
didn't like football.
Genuinely, when he left the football ground, the training ground, that was it. He wouldn't watch any games. We'd be talking in the change room. Anyone see the game last night? Benny would be like, no. What game? Like, he didn't even know some of the players he was playing against because he never played football, watched football. The only time we'd watch games is when we did the analysis maybe before a game. But other than that, if I said, oh, Benny, do you know who that is? He'd like, I don't know who that is.
So only when he was forced to, in analysis by the manager,
he'd watch football.
That's it?
That was it.
Did he know who he was playing on a Saturday or Sunday or midweek game?
Yeah, if we were playing one of the big boys, he'd obviously know who that was. But if he was playing like a team that was maybe near the bottom, he wouldn't have a clue who he was playing against. But to be fair to him, he always put a shift in though. Like he never really, for someone with that kind of attitude who didn't really care about football, he never showed it on the pitch. He was always sometimes a little bit too committed at times, but he was a very, very good left back.
Have you ever come across anything like that, Morney?
No.
Ever?
I couldn't believe it when I heard it, when it came out, and you're thinking, how can you be in a profession that you don't love and you don't enjoy? I used to love going in every single day to training, to train, to keep fit, to play the game that you loved as a kid. I found that astounding when you hear that he doesn't even want to watch football. I mean, the amount of football I watch is just incredible.
Yeah.
You can't get enough of it, and you sat there watching a film and you're thinking, is there any games on? I'd rather watch a game of football. It's just the way we were brought up.